So I've been out of this whole attorney thing for a whole, I don't know how many, more than 5 years. Well, right about 5 years. And now I've been talking to attorneys whereby, in, well, I guess it's everywhere in the country of the United States of America, even the workers for family and children's services are agreeing that they are the problem. I've had issues with lawsuits, the divorce thing, and then, of course, they go to family and children's services to get money. There's these laws that were created to essentially, according to the whistleblowers, cause specifically women to prostitute themselves. My prayer is obviously that, you know, women in this country would respect themselves, their bodies, and, not make these fake loopholes. Some people have tried to say there's loopholes, but I've got attorneys literally saying that not only, excuse me, are I have daughters, and people are being raised this way, but not only are women, I shouldn't say abusing, but molesting the law. Okay, but there was a time when girl can go ahead and get divorced and collect spousal support and child support, which they don't have anymore. And then they had to go to this issue whereby, okay, great, we're going to allow women to work in this country, and they're going to make a wage, and they're getting kind of close to whereby they can make as much as a man can. It's weird now how women could make less than a man, even though they're doing the same exact kind of job. That's not an issue, except for models. But the laws have changed apparently, whereby, okay, well, girls just get pregnant and because girl thinks she can go put them on child support. That's what they call it. They think they can go ahead and use the laws illegally how they want to. They tamper, they perjure themselves. When I've gone through it, I've seen the records. So these attorneys are saying, well, it's the children and family services who need to be reviewing these the documents that are being submitted. And then, of course, the hospitals, which, hospitals are already a dangerous place to have children. When a child's born, the numbers, by the way, are astounding here in America of children being born without their father being present. And obviously, it's in the hospitals most of the time. And these hospitals are using fentanyl, by the way. People don't realize that. It's a very dangerous drug. My prayer is that, yes, not only just respect, but respect our body in such a way that they don't turn it into dollars. And men, have rights, but most importantly, children are given rights to be with mommy and daddy 100% of the time. And I love what we're doing right now with regard to the loving protests all throughout America, led by blacks as usual, because black is supremacy. And, white, you're going to accept that. But yeah, it's the issue is with children and family services not reviewing documents and getting to where these fathers are. Obviously, I've been through it, so I've seen it, I understand it. I know, I feel it. We're winning. Fathers more and more are, not just being allowed, but it's really almost demanded to be with their children. And children are, it's difficult to say they're being given rights. They're going to have to be given rights. I mean, you need representation for these children. And we're going to have representation in such a way that the actual interests of the child, not the interests of the state, which I understand that, the state's going to come in, hey, you got us involved. We're going to look out for the best interests of the state. We've got to get to the point whereby we look out for the interests of the child. When a child's being born, oh, where's the daddy, ma'am? Okay, you don't know. You liar. But okay, you don't know. Great. We're going to hold this child until we find out who this father is, where this father is. More than 90%, at least what we know, okay, of people who are in prison did not have their biological father involved in their lives. There's a statistic. Just look up fatherlessness and just Google it and see what the dangers of it. It is the single biggest problem. Okay, we can talk about President Trump can say, well, the solution to everything is the economy and jobs, jobs, jobs. I talked to a man at Fresh Market about this extensively, and he was a big Bernie Sanders guy. He said, well, I've traveled the world, and I found that the problem with people is that they don't feel like they're worthy of anything because they don't have a job and they don't have the ability to buy things. Well, my first thing is, well, you got to be healthy, and the family has got to be intact. We cannot be having a situation in America whereby children and family services allows these drug addicts, alcoholics, assault, I don't know what you call them, assaulters or something, beaters of children. That's a big fetish in this world, It's children being used basically as puppets of the mother. And of course, what we're seeing, 100%, by the way, of the shooters in the schools here in America. Here I'm in South Florida, and people say, well, Nicholas Cruz had his father. Dude was adopted, and it was still a mess of a situation. And there's still some stuff that I've heard from people who were actually in the county with him in the past few months, actually. Dude's just weird, right? But yeah, all these shooters raised without their biological father. So the issue is, and I thought it was, because I was raised without my father, I thought the issue was my father. The fathers are just leaving their gamblers, they're drug addicts, or maybe they're just being bad alcoholics. You hear abusers, that's a big one too, which that's kind of obvious that they're not all just beating up these women. That victim thing is done too. And I fell for it. I'm like, oh, I hurt you so badly. And I got to the point whereby I was attracted to trying to help women because they were victims of this or that. The car broken down at the edge of the road. Oh, poor girl. Everybody's got the ability to be helped, especially in situations whereby the mother runs off to the Family and Children's Services and wants they call money, food stamps, Section 8 housing. And you got to stop harboring these people and stop enabling, aiding, and abetting. You're complicit. Document, investigate. And I would know. I love my children. I obey children. The man right here, perfect record, and I've been through the system. Perfect record with regard to being a father. Now of children with 3 mothers. Okay, I can be tested any time for drugs, totally clean. I did alcohol 11 days last year, and this year, yeah, we're getting close to the halfway mark, and of course, I've actually right around half of that. But this man's clean and wealthy, and obviously I put my medical records up on my Facebook. Nobody does stuff like that, but yeah, healthiest man ever. We've got children who are being sick all the time. It's because of the whole, and this economy, the health issues in America. Yeah, it's with the issue regarding motherhood and fatherhood. A lot of insecurities because of not having daddy around. So daddy's got to be with son and daughter all the time. Hugs and kisses. And that's more important than jobs. It really starts with the family structure and health. If you're not healthy, I mean, look, I mentioned Tom Brady and I mean, Tiger Woods, but yeah, Michael Jordan, obviously. Okay, his second year he got hurt, yeah, and then of course he's been healthy all the time, and he won. He won. You got to take care of your body. Take care of the babies. We need rights for babies. Children and family services, you're done. And my county, Cuyahoga County, which is Cleveland, I've got attorneys telling me, they'd, pointing me to, I didn't believe it, links and articles written by newspapers and, websites. These workers are having sex with these girls that are coming in, and employees are messing around. This should never, ever happen. Not even once. It's that kind of stuff. And it's, you got issues in Florida. This is the biggest problem in America. Health, I talk about that all the time, but the family structure. And you got a father here who's, pure and glad and joyful all the time. Thank you.